Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of The Accident by Linwood Barclay, performed by Peter Berkrot. Prologue. Their names were Edna Bowder and Pam Steigerwald, and they were grade school teachers from Butler, Pennsylvania, and they had never been to New York before in their entire lives. New York was hardly the other side of the planet, but when you lived in Butler, almost everything seemed that way. As Pam's 40th birthday approached, her friend Edna said, "You're going to have a birthday weekend you are never, ever going to forget." And on that count, she turned out to be absolutely right. Their husbands were delighted when they heard this was a girls-only weekend. When they learned it was going to be 2 full days of shopping, a Broadway show, and going on the Sex and the City tour, they said they would rather stay home and blow their brains out. So they put their wives on the bus and said, "Have fun and try not to get too drunk because there's a lot of muggers in New York, everybody knows that, and you have to keep your wits about you." They found a hotel near 50th and 3rd that was, at least by New York standards, reasonable, although it still seemed like a lot considering all they were going to do was sleep there. They'd vowed to save money by not taking cabs, but the maps of the subway system looked like a schematic for the space shuttle, so they decided what the hell. They went to Bloomingdale's and Macy's and a huge shoe outlet in Union Square that would have held every store in Butler and still had room left over for the post office. "I want my ashes scattered through this place when I die," Edna said, trying on a pair of sandals. They tried to get to the top of the Empire State Building, but the line to get in was huge, and when you had only 48 hours in the Big Apple, you didn't want to spend 3 of them waiting in line, so they bailed. Pam wanted to eat lunch at that deli, the one from that movie where Meg Ryan had the fake orgasm. Their table was right next to the one they used in the movie. There was even a sign hanging over it to mark the spot. But when they got back to Butler, they'd tell everyone they got the actual table. Edna ordered a pastrami sandwich with a knish, even though she had no idea what a knish was. Pam said, "I'll have what she's having," and the two of them went into fits of hysterics when the waitress rolled her eyes. While having coffee afterward, Edna said, almost out of nowhere, "I think Phil's been seeing that waitress at Denny's." And then she burst into tears, and Pam asked why she suspected such a thing, that she thought Edna's husband Phil was a good guy who'd never cheat, and Edna said she didn't think he was actually...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?